Animation is the process of creating the illusion of motion and change by displaying a sequence of static images that mimic different from each other. Think of it as flipping through a stack of drawings already quickly, like a flip note. Each drawing is slightly different from the one before it, creating the effect of movement. Now, why would you care about this? More or less, why is this important? Because the use of AI is being used in animation, because not only it disrespects the artistic work on animation, it also ruins like the principles of animation and as to why it makes it as we love today, because it takes away what people are passionate about your favorite movies or TV shows, and as massive studios are willing to fire their employees for the sake of making profit. Let me show you a clip.
Option of AI. How studios and executives see it as the future of everything and replace the work of humans with it, despite the massive costs and low quality. Setting aside the massive plagiarism and ethics issues with AI here, this is what it boils down to for me. Audiences can tell when something lacks a soul. They were able to tell when motion capture tried to replace hand-keyed animation, and as much as studios want you to believe this isn't the case, yes, they can tell with AI, and they don't like it. Yet, studios try to replace humans with it anyways. They see cost savings that don't exist once you actually dig deeper, and they think...
Now here is a perfect example why AI will never replace humans. Because as the clip I shown you before, it shows that we've been here before. Like, they try to replace animation with a new fancy tool that they have before. But now consumers knew that this doesn't feel right, and companies lost money because of that. As studios want to replace people to have a worse result in general and lose more money if they use only AI and not just people in general. While yes, AI can be used in places that can help the artist, that's all it is. To be shown how AI and artists are able to work together instead of against each other. Another use of AI is the interpolation of AI, which basically gets your video and turns into like 60 FPS instead of what the artist intend. Because it may change something than what the artist wants, and could result and the end result being much more worse. Let me show you another example.
Lifeless. This is exactly what that fucking AI is doing. And unless you're literally animating a robot, you would never, ever animate something like this. Because it doesn't look good! I can tweak this motion and clean it up by hand using the interpolated frames as a baseline, and this approach will probably still save me some time, but that's my point. The tool helps, but I'm not well, I am a tool, but I'm the one giving life to what would otherwise be a lifeless motion. These two boys are going from one extreme keyframe to the other in the exact same amount of time, but they feel totally different. One of them was made by Dane, age 2. The AI has no concept of easing into or out of movement, and so it introduces boring, sterile timing that conflicts with what the animator intended, disrupting the flow and, ironically enough, making the motion jerkier.
And this shows why interpolation of animation is really bad, because it may change what the artist may think was fine, because somebody wants something quote unquote better than what the original video it has. Well, what's my point? But at the end of all of this, what's my point? The point is, AI will never replace animation. It will never, yes, but I would never know. I have no idea what AI is gonna do for the future of art or animation in general. But what I do know is this: people will notice something is off because it doesn't have a soul. People want to see what people are really passionate about, and you get good movies out of this. It's a win-win for everybody. But if you just hire robots instead of working with people that are passionate about their work, then that is going to backfire on you. And as a result, I think AI will backfire because of this, because studios are just being greedy.